Hello students, we are studying this chapter light, shadow and reflection. And in the last class, we have studied about reflection and about reflecting surface, irregular reflection and about regular reflection. Now in this class, we are going to study about a new topic, that is image, lateral inversion, difference between image and shadow. As we have studied about reflection of light, due to this reflection of light, we are able to see this image, and this lateral inversion is possible. Let us understand about what is image, how it is formed, what is lateral inversion, and what are the differences between image and shadows. Now coming to the image. So mirror is a surface from which most of the incident light gets reflected. As we have studied that mirror is having a smooth surface and highly polished surface. And when we just talk about this mirror, that mirror is having highly reflective surface, and regular reflection is possible there, and it is able to make an image. We are able to see our image in mirror. So mirror is surface from which most of the incident light gets reflected. Whatever the light falls on the mirror, surface of the mirror, or whatever the light rays, means incident rays, strikes the surface of the mirror, all the light rays gets reflected back. And when you stand in front of a mirror, you can see yourself in the mirror. This is called image. So whenever we are standing in front of mirror, or if any object is placed in front of mirror, we are able to see that thing in the mirror. And that is known as image. Now let us see what is a proper definition of image. So an image may be defined as that point where the light rays coming from an object meet or appears to meet after reflection or refraction. Reflection, as you have studied, that is the bouncing back of the light. While refraction, we are going to study about this topic in higher class. But I will tell you that refraction means the bending of light. Means when light strikes any surface, it bends. So about that we are going to study about in higher classes. So now coming to the image. So image is defined as that point where the light rays coming from an object meet or appears to meet after reflection or refraction. As you can see, this one is the light source. This candle, the flame of this candle is a light source. And the ray is coming from this light source, as you can see, and this ray is known as incident ray. And after reflection, now in the case of this plane mirror, reflection is taking place, means the bouncing back of light is there. So after the bouncing back of this light, or after the reflection or refraction, that reflected or refracted ray appears to be meet at a particular point, or actually meet at a particular point. And where this meet at a certain point, at that point this image is formed. As you can see here, this one is the reflected ray, and it appears to meet at a certain point. After reflection, it is not meeting, it is going to parallel to each other, but it appears to meet at a certain point just behind this image, behind this mirror. So we can say that this one is the image of the candle. So what is image? So image may be defined as that point when the light coming from the object, as you can see, this one is the light which is coming from an object, meet or appears to meet after reflection or refraction. This one here, the light rays get reflected back, and it appears to meet at a certain point. And where this appears, where this point is, where this rays is meeting, that at that point image is formed. So this is the apparent source. This one is the plane mirror. This is the light source. This is about the image. Now whenever we see our image in a mirror, a very interesting phenomena occurs. Let us see what is that. That is a lateral inversion. So very interesting phenomena occurs when the object forms an image by reflection. This is something all of us must have noticed by seeing ourselves in the mirror. When we lift our right hand, the image in the mirror appears to lift its left hand. As you can see, this person is lifting his right hand, but in mirror it appears to lift his left hand on the image. So when we lift our right hand, the image in the mirror appears to lift its left hand. And this seeming left-right reversal is called lateral inversion. So what is lateral inversion? The seeming of, that is a left-right reversal, is called lateral inversion. Means right seems to be left in the image, and that phenomena is called lateral inversion. Okay, and this occurs in a plane mirror when we see our image in the plane mirror. At that time we will see this lateral inversion. So this one is a phenomena where it's seeming that left-right reversal. Left seems to be right and right seems to be left in the image. And this phenomena is termed as lateral inversion. Inversion means opposite, and this is called lateral inversion. That is the lateral inversion. So right now, till here we have studied about image, and in the previous class we have studied about shadow, and both is able to form by the reflection of light, but there are some differences between the image and the shadow of an object. Let us see what are the differences between both of them. So image. When we stand in front of the mirror, we are able to see the color, we are able to see our color of clothes, even our detailing also. Our eyes, nose, or even the hair, every look we are able to see there in the image. While in the case of shadow, shadow is always black, regardless of color of the object. We are not able to see the color in that shadow, but in the case of image, image has the color of the object. Second one, it gives the detail as well as the outline of the object. Means we are able to see the shape of the object, means the outline of the object. Even we are able to see the detailing also. Means what is the structure of a particular object in the image. We are able to see that. But in the case of shadow, it gives only the outline of the object. Means we are able to see the outline or outline of that particular object. We are not able to see the whole detailing of that object in the shadow. But in the case of image, we are able to see the details as well as the outline of the object. Now the third point is undergoes lateral inversion. Means left-right reversal is there in the case of image, while in the case of shadow does not undergo lateral inversion. Means there is no any lateral inversion in the case of shadow, but when we talk about the image, it undergoes a lateral inversion, that is left-right inversion. So these are the differences between image and shadow. But in question, it can be asked that what are the similarities between image and shadows. So image and shadows both will form due to reflection of light. Due to that reflection of light, we are able to see this image, we are able to see the shadow, and both is having that outline. Outline is present in the outline, and the object is also there in the image in the case of shadow also. These are the similarities and differences. This one, 3 differences are there. So till here we will study. So today we have studied about image, means what is image, how it is formed, about lateral inversion, and also difference between the image and the shadow of an object. I hope all of you have understood the lesson what we have studied today. These are some questions which is based on what we have studied today. Try to solve this one. Thank you.